So I'm going to do a quick video here. This is probably one of the most important modifications you could do to your GHK. It's the mags. On the left, this side, I have one that I already modified, and this is a brand new mag. So when you get the new mag, as you can see, that BB is not going to fit in there. If you try to jam it in there, it's going to chip. The lips on the mag are a lot smaller than the BB, so you have to force it in there, and it's a pain for one, and for two, it's going to chip the BB and you have a greater chance of it cracking. Plus, whenever your nozzle goes to fire the BB, if the BB's stuck in there, and because it's so tight, it's going to hit it and it's going to be like hitting a wall, so you're going to destroy your nozzle. So as you can see, I can't put it in this one. It is not going in there. But here's one that I have modified. It goes right in. So what you're going to need is a Phillips screwdriver and a file. I got this set of files at Walmart for like $6, so they're really easy to find, really easy to pick up. And so let's get started. So you're going to need to remove the base plate. So to do so, you just push it back like that. You'll see a Phillips screwdriver in here. Just remove that. And once it's out, just set it aside, don't lose it, and push down. Now these pieces here are going to fall out anyway, so just go ahead and pull them out and set them to the side. Sometimes this pin will fall out, that's fine, just put it back in there. And set them off to the side. Go ahead and leave the spring and the guide in there and set that off. You don't need it right now. This is the part you're going to worry about. So you're going to take your file and you're going to file off the lips on both sides, making it wider. I also dig into the little groove that's already cut just a little bit more with a rounded file. So I do that first. Just a little bit, and then I do the walls. Now be careful not to do the upper half of the lips, only do from here down, otherwise your BB is just going to shoot straight up. So try to do just the bottom. So it's also important that you do evenly on both sides, otherwise your BB is going to exit at a weird angle, so, or it can anyway. So I usually just count while I'm doing it and do the even number on both sides. And then you'll see little shavings in there. Just get them out with a little file, or you could dig them out with a knife. Either way. So after you do it a few times, test it with the BB. Try pushing it through. Alright, so it's already getting easier to push the BB through, but we could do a little better. Try it again. A lot better. BB just goes right through. Very little pressure. So now you're going to want to clean it up. Just get all these little shavings off. Make sure the back is good too, otherwise the BBs will get jammed. Alright, so it looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and put it back together now. Putting it back together is just as easy. Once you get to right about here, you're going to want to put these pieces back on. The little groove right there, goes up under the front, like so. This piece, the little notch goes to the back of the mag, like so. Once you're done, you should be able to move the spring in the or the spring in the guide with it by pushing it down. So make sure it's flush, push it in, check it, it's good. So what you're going to want to do now is actually test loading the mag. Now this is the speed loader with the adapter that came with the gun. This is a very helpful tool. I suggest not losing this because this piece will help you, and loading the mags makes it a lot quicker. So we'll just put a few BBs in here. And then it also helps too if you press down on the little prong, so it moves this guide down a little bit, and that'll help too. Put the mag on there. Piece of cake. Also make sure your BBs are flush. If they're sitting kind of down, just smack the mag till they all sit like that, and that's good. So let's go ahead and put it back together. Put the screw in. Alright, you want it tight, but make sure you don't strip it. Put the base plate on it. The little curved edge is going to go towards the front. It looks very obvious. You should be able to figure out really easily. Make sure it went on there. Alright. And another thing I like to do with new mags, or just whenever I work on my mags, take some gun grease, some lube, and drop it in the little rectangular part right here. A lot of new mags have a tendency of leaking, so just put a few drops in there. And it's good. And this is probably one of the most important modifications you can do to your gun. This will help with the cycling. The cycling will get a lot smoother, and it'll increase your bolt life. So just a couple tips. Some people, I've seen a site that recommends not doing it. I didn't do it to my mags when I first got it, and immediately broke the piston. So I highly suggest doing it. So hope it helps.